Good morning. Welcome aboard. Well, it's evening for you, Samantha, but welcome aboard. Good morning. Welcome aboard. Well, it's evening for you, Samantha, but welcome aboard. Good morning. Welcome aboard. Funny how if you forget to turn off your monitor's sound, you get to hear everybody who's speaking over and over again. Hey, there's my girl. Did you wish your mother a happy birthday? Well, Samantha, it's 10 a.m. here. It's noon U.S. Central Time, so in Texas, where my daughter and a whole bunch of our Fallout community, where I got my start, they all live in that time zone. Hope the day finds everybody well. Time for another weekly installment of Rob Dies a Lot. Luckily, I have 4 me's that can die a lot in this game. Okay, let me check my status with various party members. Ogren's just met us, so that's normal. Oh, Sten is really liking us, and we haven't even gone and gotten his personal quest yet. We haven't done Liliana's personal quest yet, because she's still not using the other bow. Wynn hasn't done anything with us, so he always likes us. And Zev is already plus 25. That's good.
I have been mistaken. You are a soldier worthy to stand among the Beresad. I did not think so when we first met. You did, of course. The day will come when the Arishok sends us here. On that day, I will not look to find you on the battlefield.
There is no point in dwelling on it. We should move on.
Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on. As you wish.
Okay, so he's not ready to talk about anything yet, but he has warmed up considerably to us. Let's make sure we're not carrying anything we don't need to be carrying. I just want to take 4 of those and 3 of those. It's okay, kiddo. Lily should know Scotland's the best, because our family is got heavy Scottish roots. Hey, Dalton, welcome aboard. Kiddo, I've got a medical test coming up, so I can't take any of my pain meds for a few days now, so my back is in rough shape. But other than that, things are going well. I hope things are with you too. Alright, what quests have we got open? I'm thinking standard party configuration now that we're done in Orzammar.
Indeed.
Indeed.
We've already been to the, get the ashes, so all we have to do eventually is go back and, fight the dragon that's there. We've done these random quests, the refugees, the Civil War. We've done Return to Ostagar. We've been to Soldier's Peak. Let's travel to Denerim and hope for a random encounter along the way. And if we don't get that, then we will travel to the Brazilian outskirts and seek out the Dalish Elves. Hey, Mikey, how you doing? Hey, Dalton, Lily's my daughter, so... Dalton, Lily, M-Hawk is Dalton. He's a, no-nonsense military vet. Lives not far from where you're at. I'm looking to see if there's any spellcasters on their side. It does not look like it. So the biggest threat is the ogre. And we got plenty of time before he's a real major threat. So we'll give him that. Who are you? You're shooting at this one. Okay. And I am going to summon our Great Bear. And Lily, Quick Smoke is Mikey. He's one of the other creators that I work with on a regular basis. He does a lot of first-person shooter games, and he also does Phasmophobia with me on Tuesday evenings. Alright, let's see how that works. Okay, you're still doing that. Great Bear can go after that one. And I will go after that one. Go. Okay, I want you to stay on that. You're doing fine there. You can do that. Great Bear, you're going to go over here just to provide a little bit of protection in case one of these guys goes down. Not that I think he will. The ogre is only half dead. I actually cannot stay fighting Darkspawn here. I have to go deal with the ogre. You guys are going to handle this. Morgan's already casting probably the best spell she could for this one right now. She's not in, Oh, she should have been in combat magic mode. My mistake. Alright, combat magic needs to be up. Where is it? Help if I could remember these things, right? There it is. Doing nicely. Dalton, you know that I have to introduce her. I have manners. You know what I can do? That works. Take everything that's not nailed down, boys. Hey, Silver! Welcome aboard!
This should be
You know,
easy, huh? As you wish.
It's one of those things that actually,
Right.
worked out, Dalton. NCOs are supposed to be professional and courteous when dealing
get
with
started.
people, except for the people who work under them. Those people get all the discipline. These are my people, by the way, because I saved Redcliffe.
Our Lehman sends his regards, Warden. We're trying to keep the roads clear and safe.
You're doing a good job, guys. Yeah, it is Jack, Lily, and let me let him into the office here, so... Yeah, Jack will sit there and continuously mew at the door Until I let him in, if I don't let him in.
All men are the work of our Maker's hand. From the low...
Strange that matters can be so tumultuous and yet the day still be so bright. Oh, my pardon. Just thinking aloud. Are you here for the Chanter's Board? Well-armed individuals that visit the rectory tend to be here for that. Chanter Rosamond is tireless and resolute in her duties. I'm sure you can find something of interest on her board. I am Sister Justine, curator of the reliquary of this chantry. Pride again. It is hard to live up to the example of Andraste. I have always been fascinated with history. What better place to indulge that than the birthplace of the Maker's prophet? To be the curator of this chantry and to be so young. I fight a battle with pride, and hopefully the Maker can forgive my...
No, you're right about that, Lily. He is a sweet boy.
The archivist tends the books, and I tend the sacred relics. I also search for more to add to our collection, which is more difficult than it sounds. Really? Oh, pardon my incredulity. I would like to examine them in any event. Let me see. The scrolls are old, no question, and the script. It's written in cipher. Early believers used them to keep their writings safe from the Tevinter Magus. These could be authentic. Please, let me examine it. I need parchment, quill, and ink. What was the trick to the cipher again? Ah. I examined your scrolls. I know a few of the early chantry ciphers,
Yeah,
but I'm
I
not
do
fully
play
familiar
Fallout
with this
4. I had a snafu earlier this year when
Mathrat's final days, and perhaps
I had to
more.
reinstall the game because of a corrupted executable, and I lost a lot of my saves. So I removed it from the stream rotation for a little while, and then I planned on returning it after we finished Spooktober here.
I know. It's remarkable. The same Mathrath who betrayed our prophet and saw her burn alive in Minrath Rus. If we could get a real translation, well, it could be the find of our lifetime. When I finish decoding it, absolutely. But it will not be easy. It could take months. The ciphers were designed to be difficult for the Magisters to decrypt. Who knows what secrets we can uncover, what truths we can find. Here is all of the allowance I have for acquisitions. Take it and go. 1,000 blessings.
Oh, 7 gold, that's not a small donation.
The deep dark before dawn's first light seems eternal, but know that the sun always rises.
As there is but one world, one life, one death, there is but one God, and he is our Maker. They are sinners who have given their love to false gods.
What? No mention of dessert? Surely this is a miracle.
Yeah, I think over time...
The Mages Collective thanks you. Make us smile upon you.
you can end up in a situation where the game actually just starts getting corrupt the longer you play it. And I think it has to do with quick saves. Not to keep beating that horse, but...
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts.
I want to
From
see your...
Orzammar.
I want to
You
see
won't
your
find
fine dwarven
Welcome
crap.
back. Is there something else you'd like to look at? Only the finest crafts, straight from Orzammar. Every piece comes with a stamp of assurance from my wife's father The best smith in Denerim.
Hey, welcome aboard, King. Good to see you, my friend. Are you back to home? Okay, I bet this gate is still down.
By order of the new Earl of Denerim, no one is to enter the alienage. There's been an elven uprising. Knifeears even have the gall to attack the Earl's only son. Killed him in cold blood. With the whole Urian family dead, the regent appointed Rendon Howe of Amaranth.
Well, I certainly hope you get back home soon, King.
First thing he did was lead a purge of the aliens.
You need a good cup
There's
of
a mess
coffee.
in there. When things are put back in order, the gates will be reopened. Now on your way.
Well, Lily, it is frustrating when when your time goes down the drain, but if you think about it, that gives me the opportunity to do it again. While I'm here, I might as well go set off the ambush.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts.
I already stopped and looked at your dwarvish crap. Why does she have a exclamation point?
All men are the work of our Maker's hand.
The deep
From the
dark
lowest
before
slave
dawn's first light seems eternal.
Those
But
who
know
bring
that the
ham without provocation to the least of his children are breaded and accursed by the Maker.
Those who bring ham? And the Maker does not bread sinners.
Oh, would you stop correcting me? I know the chant like the back of my hand.
Those who bring ham. That's probably my favorite line of her misquotes. I think we've been to all of these places, other than the Pearl. Well, we've been to the Pearl, but...
Welcome back. What can I get for you, honey?
I must
Come
have...
again.
I must have killed the ambush already. Yep. Time to move off to the Brasilian forest. Ooh. Dream time! Instead of going into
You're
the
awake.
forest...
Did you feel it too? It was like the archdemons saw us. Saw us!
I might
What does
need
that
to go
mean?
to my camp.
I think... Wait. Did you hear that?
Nope, the ambush can happen without... Screen anyway. I hope that's not a bad sign. Okay, everybody's still got... Yep, it looks like we're back in business. Sorry about that. Don't know where the buffering came from. Yeah, I'm not as good with the first-person PvP anymore, kiddo. The arthritis has finally got my hands to the point where rapid combat games are not my thing. No, that was buffering across the board, King. But, apparently it's stable now. If you all remember back to the first episode, this is the guy who disappears during the, Dalish Elf prologue.
Don't look at me! I am sick! No help! No help for me! The song in my head, it calls to me. He sings to me. I can't stop it! Don't want to hurt you, Lethaline. Please, stop me. Too far. You cannot help me. I'm so sorry, Lethaline. Never wanted this.
It didn't take long for that to
Was that
go down.
Hamlin? Then he was the one who was with you when you... I'm so sorry. This is what happens when the taint is left unchecked. It's better for him to have it end. It was a mercy.
Well, I will take those.
Yeah, can't get a bloody night's rest.
How unnerving.
It will be more difficult to sleep here now.
What, no trap? No ambush? Some assassins. It is dawn. Let it...
Come to talk to old Ogren, have you? Don't know why. Nothing. I'm fine. Just, I got a hornet in my eye is all. Did you want to talk about something? What about? Oh, sure. I'm fine with it. I mean, she was a real firebrand between the sheets, but a bit soft in the skull, you know what I mean? Explains why she left, anyway.
Forsaken will be free in December because they're deleting it from the game.
Oh, you don't know her. She was cracked like a glass floor. Before she was a paragon, I mean. After that, she really fell apart. I mean, she leaves me and flits about with that water-dart Hespith. What's she got that I don't? Just the thought of the two of them together, kissing and licking and intertwined on the floor of the deep roads. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to the tent for a moment. Excuse me.
Alrighty then.
I have a question for it, if it will indulge me. It chose to side with Caradon and destroy the Anvil of the Void. I agree with its decision, and yet the Paragon Branca was the reason it ventured into the deep roads. Why did it choose to defy her? It could not have known for certain that Caradon would be able to assist it with the dwarves. I am pleased, then. I had no idea that was why it did that. At any rate, I wanted to thank it. It gave Caradon the end he wanted, and I'm pleased to have been a part of it. I will have to think on Caradon's words to me. It was a great deal to absorb, but for now, let us go on.
Alright, where's the elf boy? There he is. This isn't a regular camp meeting, because you see Misha, Bodon, and the troops are not here.
Here I am. Oh, this should be good. Go ahead. And why not? There are many things to enjoy about being a crow in Antiva. You are respected, you are feared, the authorities go out of their way to overlook your trespasses, even the rewards are nothing to turn your nose up at. As for the killing part, well, some people simply need assassinating. Or do you disagree? Now there's an interesting word, innocent. How many men do you know who can claim to be truly innocent? But if you're talking generalities, such as children and relatives and bystanders and such, never on purpose. But it happens. It's unfortunate, but death comes to us all. If not me, then some wasting disease, or a fall down the stairs, or at the hands of a darkspawn. It's all relative in the end.
Kids are great that way, Silver. I actually got into Fallout 4 because we got it for my daughter, my youngest daughter.
Death happens, as we like to say, and when I get paid for it, death happens more often. As far as enjoying the act of killing itself, why not? There is a certain artistry to the deed, the pleasure of sinking your blade into their flesh and knowing that their life is in your hands. It is not pleasure, per se, nothing sexual. It is more a sense of satisfaction, a feeling of power. Does that make sense? No matter. There are many things I did not enjoy about being a crow, of course. Having no choice, being treated as an expendable commodity, the rules, oh, so many rules. But simply being an assassin, I like it just fine. I will continue to do it if I can, even if I am not a crow. Honestly, could you picture me doing something else? None that I wouldn't get into trouble for performing publicly. Of course, all these thoughts are moot. Chances are still good that you and I will perish, eaten by darkspawn or slain by the crows at some point. Very gruesomely, I imagine. But it is pleasant enough to chat about. Come, let's move on while our boots still have some wear in them.
Alright, Severin did not like that. I'm gonna have to buy his friendship.
Have you encountered many abominations, apart from the ones in the Circle Tower? Ah, yes, Connor, of course. The first time I saw an abomination, my blood turned to ice. It was months before the nightmares stopped. It was the knowledge that I could easily become one of them that frightened me the most. Every mage is vulnerable, no matter how accomplished or powerful. That is the first thing we learn. And overconfidence can lead to recklessness.
Exactly, King. Age has nothing to do with enjoying a game. It's whether or not the game appeals to you in some way.
Gone, replaced by madness. And there is no turning back. Or at least that's what they say. Of late, I have begun to wonder if there is any way an abomination can be cured. Or if a mage could be so possessed and still retain their sanity, their humanity. Yes, it is madness and cruelty that define abominations. If those are lacking, if the mage
Skyrim is an awesome game.
Then they are not an abomination. I never saw that. Thank you for showing me another way of looking at it.
And she approves, so I don't need to buy her happiness right now. He's at 100 if I recall correctly. I don't need to... Yeah, he's at maximum friendship. See if Sten's talking yet.
What is your wish, Kadan? Speak, then.
Ah, jeez. He won't talk about his mission yet.
I am hardly surprised. To put it lightly, no one has a place here. Your farmers wish to be merchants. The merchants dream of being nobles, and the nobles become warriors. No one is content to be who they are.
Or did I already get his sword for him?
As you wish.
Maybe that's why he's... Let me take a look at him. No, that's just a great sword. Although, if his sword wasn't better than that one, I would have given him that one anyway.
Indeed.
Indeed.
I said something wrong. On near.
Okay, she needs to be in combat magic mode. She's already at half health. So let's do something big. How did I use up all of those in 1 second? Alright, you need a health. You can use a regular health. I should have a spell called Blizzard. There it is. Common bandits.
This should be easy enough.
Come on. There we go. That looks like a path, but it's not the one way out.
Undar and Atishan, my friend. You've
Hey,
come a long
Easy
way. I give
E!
you
Welcome
the welcome of our
aboard.
clan. These are curious companions you have. Might I ask the purpose of your visit? The Grey Wardens? You have joined their ranks? How unusual! Excuse my surprise. I will take you to the Keeper right away.
I see we have a guest. And one of our own, no less.
This one is from one of our sister clans to the north, Keeper, but claims to have come on behalf of the Grey Wardens.
The Grey Wardens? How unusual that one of our own should join their ranks. How did such a thing occur? Perhaps so. At the moment, I'm afraid I have little time to spare for long tales. Masirinus Mithra, you may return to your post.
Manuvinen, Keeper.
Now, perhaps we might...
The language they developed for the elves sounds very similar to Tolkien's Elvish language.
You are? If you came to bring news of the Blight in the south, it is not needed. I had already sensed its corruption. I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not.
Yes, it seems like you've had your own troubles. What are the odds?
Do not allow our troubles to burden you, though I suspect they may impact your mission. I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me. The clan came to the Brazilian forest 1 month ago, As is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden, we are always wary of the dangers in the forest. But we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us. And though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped. But we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry. The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself. And that would be no trivial task to retrieve. Within the Brazilian forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us. I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan. There is no guarantee that this will work, as I suspect. But it's the only hope we have left.
No guarantee.
From whom? The Children of the Stone? The Shemlin? Do you truly think they have time to spare for us? I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brazilian forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see. Where there is so much death, the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things.
Oh, good. Spirits, too.
But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck. Then I suggest you see Master Verathorn. I will instruct him to put aside some supplies for you, the kind that the hunters use. Make them quick, if you please. I have much to do here. My apprentice Lanaya or Sayrel, the clan's storyteller, could provide you with answers just as easily. Watch for the white wolves. They are his eyes and ears in the forest.
The white wolves. Got it.
I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
Okay, so this is not my Dalish clan. But they are Dales.
Please leave that be. If you have need of equipment, I am sure Master Verathorn can help you. Why? Surely even in your clan there were things that Keeper kept private. Please do not ask again. Under an Atishan Lethaline. My name is Lanaya, Zathrian's first. I hear your clan has moved on to the north, and that you're now one of the Grey Wardens.
Beezer.
Allow me to congratulate you for stepping into a world that few of our people even dream of. I wish I could do the same.
I could use a little good spirits. Something 12 or possibly 18 years old would be nice.
I must admit, I am a bit jealous. I have too many duties to my clan to do more than dream of such travels. Perhaps, since you have traveled in the outside world yourself, might I ask you a question or two? I hear the human cities are very large, thousands upon thousands of souls all packed together in their houses. Is that true? How very loud that must be with everyone talking all at once. I try to imagine those of our people living in such a place, surrounded
What-
by
do-
walls of stone and indifference.
Do you think that in the city everybody gets up in the morning, walks outside, and just starts talking randomly?
Being accustomed to pain and suffering does not make it any less tragic. It is said that one day we will have a land of our own. We Dalish gather the ancient wisdom in preparation for this. When that day comes, all elves, even those who have forgotten, will reclaim their former glory. I have one more question, though I'm not sure you can answer it. Do the humans ever regret what they did to us? And yet, even if some regret, they do nothing. A poet once wrote of them, before the fall of the Dales. Like dragons they fly, glory upon wings. Like dragons, they savage, fearsome, pretty things. But you don't need me to quote poetry to you. Forgive me. Perhaps you have some questions of your own. I'm hardly anyone special, I assure you. If I seem different from the rest of my clan, it's only because I was born amongst humans. I came to the Dalish at a very young age, but I've always retained my curiosity about the world I came from.
So you already knew
My
about
parents were servants
human
to a
settlements.
human merchant whose caravans plied the southern routes.
Happy Saturday.
One day, bandits killed him, and my parents both. I was the only survivor, just a young girl, and the bandits took me. I was their servant for several years. Do I? It's taken many years of reflection to come to terms with it, to forgive what those men did to me.
Yes,
I can only
I don't
imagine
think
what would have
servant
happened had the clan
is
not saved
the
me from
word
them.
that
I owe them my life for that. and
she
more.
really meant to use.
The bandits killed a scout when the clan passed near their camp. When the clan discovered him, Zathrian came looking for his killers. He followed their tracks for almost a month, and when he finally caught up to us, he fell on the bandits like a terror. No one could stop him. I sat there and I watched him attack them in a blur, and I reveled in every blow. When he saw me, the fury in his eyes turned to pity. He took me back to the clan, and I've been here ever since. It's possible I might have had some, maybe many. Zathrian offered to take me back, but I had no idea where I was from. And I
Hey,
wanted to stay
Doug,
with the
welcome
man who
aboard.
rescued me. The clan is my family. Any others out there? It's best they believe that little girl died with her parents.
Oh, I love going
Now,
on
the clan is all
Dog
I need.
WALKs.
My old world could not have offered me all this, and the knowledge of a keeper as well. Perhaps one day, when I am keeper, I might inquire out of curiosity. I'm not sure what lies down that road except pain, however. I am not a keeper. I am Zathrian's first. Though because I was not born into the clan, becoming his first was very difficult. We Dalish have old traditions. The clans come from the ranks of the nobility that once ruled the Dales, you see.
She says
The
this
keepers of
as
those
if
old
I'm
clans
not
have the
Dalish
strongest
and
and
she
purest
didn't
blood that
already
reaches back to the
recognize
days of
that.
Orlathan. I had to compete against the other candidates.
I mean, yeah, I know,
first,
it's all
to be better
exposition,
than them
but-
in everything, simply because I was not of the old blood. I am. The ceremony where Zathrian anointed me as his first was the proudest day of my life. The clan has placed great trust in me. One day, I will lead them and be the one who secures our future. Nothing that you could not ask Zathrian himself. He is the keeper of this clan and has been for a very long time.
Except
is also
he
a very
told me
good
he's
man
too
who has
busy to
lost much.
talk.
The Dalish are everything to him, and he would do anything to protect them. He lost his family a very long time ago. I don't know the story, but I understand the circumstances were horrific. I'm hardly anyone special, I assure
Oh,
you.
okay. She's just
If I
going to
seem
repeat
different from the
herself.
rest of my clan, it's only because I was born amongst humans. I came to the Dalish at a very young age, but I've always retained my curiosity about the world I came from.
As you wish. Darth Shirel.
Silver-tongued. Woohoo. Alright. I'm going to take my first break. I encourage everybody to stretch your legs, grab some drinks or snacks. I'll be back in 3 to 5 minutes. I am back. I hope everybody had the opportunity to do some snack gathering. Anything that says landmark, if you have the dog with you, they will do dog-like behavior, and usually it's just lift a leg.
I'm sorry, but I must attend to our ailing fallen.
As you wish. This should be easy enough.
After I've thoroughly looted the camp and seen all of the things to see, then we'll see about buying some supplies. Probably sell them a bunch of their own stuff.
How do they move these things through the forest? Do the trees just get out of their way, or what?
As you wish.
Lots of those Daramasu. Sounds like a Italian dessert.
There are places where those horns bring huge prices. Can cure diseases, so they say.
Who comes? Anethara. I was so busy attending the Hala, I did not hear you coming. I fear she may have been bitten during the werewolf attack. I have tried speaking with her, but she is too agitated for me to understand. The curse would not affect her as it would us, but it would still be lethal. And it may prove contagious to the other Hala as well. I can find no wound on her, but if she's truly ill, then I will have to put her out of her misery, for her sake as well as that of the others. I don't know. Do you have any skills that might help her? If you do, I would be grateful. No. No, I'm sorry. She isn't calming any more around you than she is for me. I know. It was kind of you to try. I will watch her for a while longer and see if her condition changes. I am grateful for your assistance, friend.
Why doesn't that give me any information? That's interesting. Alright, so I can go up a level. Surprise, surprise. Willpower gives me more stamina for combat. See, you'd think as a ranger I would get some bonus to that interaction. But nope. Oh, he hasn't gone up in a while. See, survival is the skill they want me to compare, and I don't have that. Alistair's gonna need to start working on his cunning. He's all sword and boarded out, so now we can work on these extra skills. He still has a skill left. Anything else in this area? Oh, we got a root.
On.
More roots, a statue. Where is the merchant dude? He's probably over here.
What are you doing? You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No, Master Ferrothorn. I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Ferrothorn.
And so they should. Truly the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest, and Darren Atetian friend. It has been some years since I met Master Island at the last gathering. He is still hale, I hope. That is good to hear. Your clan is more familiar to us than most, since we do not stray far from each other in this land. I met your father, for he was once keeper of your clan. You carry many of his features. He spoke at a gathering, telling the clans that more of us need to voyage into the Shemlin world and learn their ways. He would be proud to see his son a Grey Warden, I think. Our people speak so little of the dead, especially those who end in tragedy. I thought you should know, regardless. What little of the craft I've learned has been passed on to me through generations. Such is the time it has taken us to learn a fraction of what has been lost. I do not make bows as fine as Master Island's, perhaps, but might have caused more than one Shemlin to drool at the thought of possessing them. There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as steel, but far lighter. It grows only in this forest. Ironbark. The Keeper has forbidden us from entering the forest to collect the wood. This means I cannot make our finest crafts for years to come. I would be hesitant to ask it of you, but if you should come across Ironbark, I suppose there would be no harm in gathering some. It is blue and very distinctive. You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from age. Now, if you find some, bring it to me, and I will craft it for you. That would please me, so long as our hunters come first. I am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
Oh, there definitely will be. Although you're charging an arm and a leg for that Greater Lyrium potion. Okay, what can I get rid of? Most likely these items are, yeah, they're all lesser items. They already belonged to those folks. So basically selling him his own stuff back. Oh, I forgot to go to the Mage's Tower. I should do that before long. You know, we haven't committed to going into the forest yet. I might do that now. And that might give me more stuff to buy at the merchant there as well.
You are the Dalish Grey Warden, and Darren Atetian. It is good to meet you. I am Kamen, a hunter apprentice, though I wish I could become a real hunter. I suppose there's no harm in telling you. You know our ways. I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of a beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something. I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina. She's my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless. I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery. You think I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can do. I suppose you could, but what good would that do? The situation hasn't changed. Really? I'm willing to try anything. Cyranas, oh ma Cyranas, I will pray to the goddess of love that you are successful.
Now, there is the opportunity to be a real douche with this quest.
Welcome to our clan. It is good to see more of my own people from
Because
elsewhere.
you can persuade her to become your girl.
You spoke to him? What did he say? Oh, I am embarrassed to talk about this to you, but I simply cannot accept his proposal. He's been a hunter apprentice for over 2 years now, and he's yet to slay a proper beast. Each time he's tried, something has gone wrong. Perhaps the creators do not wish us to. I cannot bond with him like
Yeah,
this hunter,
Doug.
can I? But what if he never becomes a proper hunter? What will become of our family? Oh, you are right. I have made poor Cameron miserable. No wonder he cannot complete his hunt. Masiranas, thank you. You have helped me put this into perspective. I will go and speak to Cameron. Cameron, I have been a fool.
Gaina? What do you mean? Have you changed your mind?
I have. The outsider has helped me to see that I was wrong.
The outsider.
I have made you miserable, and I should
I went
not
from
have.
But what about my
fellow clansman
About that. I know you will pass your hunt
to outsider
You will be happy. Us,
in one conversation.
Thank you, Gaina. You've made me a happy man.
Quiet down, Lieutenant.
Blessed by the gods today.
I said quiet down, Lieutenant.
We are both very grateful for the part you've played in bringing us together.
Stop!
How marvelous you are. I am so happy.
This is so wonderful.
Go to your room.
Love allowed to flourish.
Does anyone else feel the urge to vomit? No? Tis just me?
Here, take this. It's been in my family for a very long time, but I hope it plays some part in your battle against the Darkspawn. It's the very least we could do.
Well, you apparently are very good at doing the very least. Quiet. Lieutenant, quiet. Mom can come home. Camlin's Lament is what it's called. I bet it's a weapon of some sort. Okay, this does what exactly? That's crap. I mean, that's just like total crap. Alright. Brazilian Forest and travel. We want to go through travel. Because I want to go deal with the, Is this the way out? Did I just turned the wrong way. I want to go deal with that lyrium delivery and have it over with.
I see you yet continue to be where you are not welcome.
Are you jealous? Is that what this is about? Because I don't think it's for you to decide what I should or should not do.
Oh, you may continue on as you have. I am merely informing you that you will suffer the consequences.
You forget, Morrigan. I am not without my own pointy ends as well. Do not make promises you cannot keep.
I always keep my promises.
Talk is cheap.
And this
Take
from
care,
a bard.
King. I don't remember if it was Lake Callanhead or the docks, so or the tower itself. So we'll start with the tower. Oh, there's the quartermaster. At least we got that.
You really killed all those abominations? I didn't think it was possible. I thought we'd all die here. I'm sure you need supplies after that, don't you?
He did not restock his health potions at all. I think garnets go to dwarves for the war effort.
On.
I should just... Ah, I've got to see a mage named Godwin. Okay. And I also need to talk with, what's his name anyway. See if there's anything new here in the collective bag. Nope.
Of someone else's imagination. Just play over the play.
Welcome back, youngster. Looking to go across to the tower? Gregor came by, said I could have Lissy back. He seemed sad and tired. Off we go then.
This is an interesting cutscene. Alright, so... Well, let's start with Irving.
Welcome back, friend. You'll be glad to learn that the Circle is well on its way to recovery. Orzammar, indeed. You have piqued my curiosity. It is common knowledge that dwarves lack the aptitude for spellcraft. She will never be able to weave the simplest magic, no matter how hard she tries. Fascinating. I suppose the Circle should be flattered. I see. If she is willing to sacrifice so much for this, then we should feel honored. Tell Dagna of Orzammar that this path will not be easy, but If she chooses it, then she is welcome here at the Circle. She will live and study with the Tranquil, and perhaps the apprentices, when it is appropriate. If only the Circle was in better shape. I fear she may be disappointed when she arrives.
Burgers.
This will be interesting. She could tell us much about our dwarven neighbors. Yes, the more I think about it, the more I like the idea. I shall take this as an indication that perhaps things are starting to look up for the Circle.
And who knows, maybe there's
No, you will always be
the outside chance that she could learn to use magic in a way that you had not considered.
There is one thing I do not understand, Alistair.
Just the one thing.
About you, perhaps. Why the deception over your parentage?
I'd figure you'd be the sort who knows all about deception.
I do. And what use the deception might have had ended when King Kaelin perished, did it not?
Maybe. I guess I was sort of hoping that would go away.
The truth does not go away.
I didn't say it was a good plan.
That should not be there.
Well, you've rested enough. We need to get these out of the tower before they get fragrant.
Touching those abominations. It's wrong.
Someone has to do it.
Where is Godwin? You gonna make me chase all the way upstairs? Really gonna make me chase all around this damn tower looking for Godwin? Oh. I missed something while I was here.
Right.
It's empty. Godwin was the guy in the cupboard, right? Yep.
Oh, it's you! You saved the Circle. I'd kiss your feet if you didn't look as though you'd kill me if I did that. You'll settle for a handshake, won't you? Maybe a kiss on the forehead, eh? Suppose we feel the same way then. Might not seem like much coming from me, but I appreciate what you've done for us. Ah, hello again. Would you like me to tell you again how wonderful you are? Or maybe you'd just like to talk a little? Rogek? Well, he's a personal friend, and sometimes we, you know, correspond. Did he, have anything for me? Yes, yes. I'll take it off your hands right now. What about 50 sovereigns? That's a good price, no? Look, I have 65 sovereigns and this dagger I stumbled upon in the tower. Will that do? Done and done. You have your gold, and I have my lyrium. Everyone's happy. Out of curiosity, do you know why this lyrium took so long to get here? Dwarves and their politics. Always causing trouble. How is the situation now? Ah, I see. Well, I just wanted to know if I should expect another late delivery? Well, mages need lyrium for spells and things. Nothing you'd know about. I suppose you did at that. Well, yes, but you see, the Templars use lyrium too. They cannot manipulate natural energies like mages can, but they need to be able to fight us. The big problem with lyrium is that it has diminishing returns, and the Templars become dependent on it.
You're taking advantage of the Templars, encouraging them. And for money, you despicable, profiteering crook!
If it wasn't me and Rogek, someone else would do it. They go sort of funny. In the head, I mean. They see things that aren't there, or have trouble holding on to a thought. It's not all of them, though. Some are worse than others. One of the fellows here has it pretty bad. Carol, I think.
Oh, that's a shame. I like Carol.
I see. And what do you think you'll do about it? You can't do that. Gregor doesn't have time for trivialities. He's a busy man. Very busy. Oh, you'll do what you'll do, won't you? So just leave me alone.
He gave me a dagger. And a bunch of money. And now I gotta go tell Gregor. Let's stop and talk to these folks and see how they're doing.
I think we'll be all right now, thanks to you. The children are already a lot calmer.
You can't possibly think he will prefer you.
Funnily, I was about to say the same thing to you.
And yet, he and I have made love. Did you know this?
I suspected as much. All the better, as you'll soon discover you have nothing else to offer.
The world of the flesh is one of many varied delights. What do you think he will do when he discovers that you offer only frigid incompetence?
If we reach that point, if we do, it will be because we love each other.
And yet love grows rotten on the vine so quickly, a sour fruit that offers only a memory of sweetness. What is it worth, truly?
Everything. Only a dried-up shell of a person would not know that.
We shall see.
They are really vicious to each other.
My men have scouted the tower. It's a mess, but the abominations are gone. You are very thorough. I'm impressed. In no time? Doubtful. But it doesn't hurt to be optimistic sometimes. I shan't keep you then. Farewell.
Could have sworn I was...
My men have scouted the tower. It's a mess, but the
supposed to
abominations are
talk
gone.
to him.
You are very thorough. I'm impressed. I shan't keep you then.
Alright, so...
Welcome back, friend. You'll be glad to learn that the Circle is well on its way to Do not worry. We are gearing up for battle as we speak. We will be there.
I love cooking out when I can. That's one thing I'm gonna miss here, living in an apartment.
I wish...
Alright, I have 2 reasons to go back to Orzammar, so... I don't want to start the fight in the Brazilian forest until I clear some of these quests.
Cursed creatures. Let's get started.
Not even sure how to get up there. This way, I think.
Weapons at the ready. You never had a chance.
Okay, he's dead. Good job, Alistair.
Let's get started.
I see you're still with Morrigan. I thought... Well, it's
No.
not fair to either Morrigan or me. Do you say the same things to her that you say to me? Just show me some respect. Show us some respect, please.
I didn't mean to click on you in the first place. I was trying to collect treasure.
Wonderful people have their limits too. I care for you, more deeply than I can say, but I can't watch you going to her all the time.
Okay. So, here's the thing. Morgan will have really no friendly relationship with you if you break it off with her. But Liliana can also become cold and yeah, I think I'm going to stay with Morgan. Although, yeah, I'm going to stay with Morgan.
I see. That's your choice then. I understand. Excuse me. I have to be alone for a while.
Well, actually, no, you're traveling with me. You can't be alone.
Orzammar has heard your call. We march for you, Warden.
Doug, they don't give you the choice to have two girlfriends.
Hello, how can I... It's you! And it's been, well, quite a while. Enough time to get to the circle and back, I hope. Oh, please tell me what they said. Ancestors, bless you. I can't believe
The way I just said that
that
he's accepted you for study, almost sounds like she's going to be studied by them.
I need to pack. No, my parents would get suspicious. I need to go. Is there anything I should bring? Books? Tuition? Then I should go before my parents come looking for me. If you ever go to the circle again, maybe I'll see you there.
I could have asked her for loot, basically. But I'm not that kind of a rogue.
Well, if it isn't my new best friend. You make it to the tower yet? Excellent. I must say I wasn't sure I'd see you back here. Now, that was 10 sovereigns we agreed to, right? Just testing. If you weren't paying attention, I know you didn't need the coin, right?
Ah, menacing. Alright. What do I have left? The Admirable Topsider. I need to go into the deep roads near Ortontaig. There's a grave in there somewhere that I need to bring the parts that I found to build a sword out of. Okay. I am at Ortantig. That's Ruck's Cave. You found all the pieces. Returning it to the corpse may bring him some peace. Topside, final workplace in the caves east of Ortantig. So, east is still right. So I'm guessing this group here.
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
I am simply looking for some of your father in you. That is all.
Leave me alone.
And there it is.
Right.
Okay, quest is completed. And the item is called Topsider's Honor. It's actually better than Duncan's Sword. Especially if you use the, Oh, let me rephrase that. It's potentially better than Duncan's Sword. Duncan's Sword gives you a lot of stat bonuses. Is it better than Marek's Blade? Nope. But I can give it to her after I zhuzh it up with some runes. And that'll give her a higher level combat ability when she has to switch to melee.
She is a very beautiful girl. I can see why you would want to be with her. I wanted to apologize for the things I may have said. I know I was a little harsh and I had no right to be. You are a dear friend, and I want you to be happy. And whatever you choose,
Thank
know
goodness
that I will stand by you.
I didn't have to lose her friendship, because that greatly affects her combat ability. Now, over in this box, there are runes. I need the Silverite Runes for, I guess they're not in here. Maybe I've already taken them out and put them somewhere else. The Silverite Runes do damage to Darkspawn. They would be others. Are my weapons already using Silverite Runes? Yes. And no. Yes. So there's where the two Silverite runes are. I may have to go to Denerim and buy some runes at that.
Are you sure I can't
mage
interest you in this? I'm sure you.
Shop. Although I can get this one. That one. And that one.
Enchantment? Enchantment!
He's really excited about enchantment. Let me tell you. Topsider's Honor. If I can get a better Silverite rune eventually, I'll replace that with a better one. Oh, she needs 31 strength to use it, so I need to work on her strength. What is her strength? Oh, she's got a few levels to go then. Well. Hopefully during, I don't remember, is Spear Thrower a better weapon for me? Tome of Skill and Sundry. That's a gift for Zevran. Zevran, you need a gift.
You have excellent taste.
Where are you, Ogren? There you are.
That looks fine indeed.
He loves the drink. See if he's got a Tome of Skill and Sundry.
Folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road.
If I can
I'm sure you
get my Arcane Technique, that's for mages. Yeah, he doesn't have the Skill and Sundry one. Let's see if the Garnet is the Dwarf Stone. No. We'll pay off the knights. And I am going to take a second break.
You'll have the best equipped
Refill your drinks, grab yourself a snack, stretch your legs, head to the restroom if you need to. I'll be back in 3 to 5 minutes. I am back. I hope everybody's got a chance to get some cookies, maybe some cake or some pretzels. I'm not biased. Any snack you like is a snack that's good for the game. Get yourself a drink, stretch your legs.
Since, well, ever.
Let's go talk to Morgan. Just giggling at me, huh?
We're in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any. What's this? 'Tis a rather odd discussion you seem to desire, leaning in so closely. Oh, it's humor you desire, hmm? I didn't realize comedy had anything to do with this. How true. Let us do it right, then.
Thanks, Beezer. She's still maxed out. And amazingly enough, I don't think I've gone and killed her mother yet. Which I'm going to need to do. So I'm going to save quickly. And we're going to go kill her mother. I can't bring her with me.
Yes.
Yes.
I need to have Morgan's mother dead. One of the things about Morgan is she cannot do certain rituals at the end game stage. Ooh, good. Good, good, good. What does he need most, though? He's my two-handed weapon expert. He's completed that. He needs 18 dexterity, 22 strength for those. So let's get him to 18. Get him to 20. I want him to be very hard to kill. If I make him a berserker, he gets bonus to strength and health. If I make him a champion, he gets a bonus to willpower and cunning. think I'm gonna go Berserker. I do need to work on his cunning eventually to get him more tactics slots. Decisions. Let's keep him on the poison making. Eventually, Berserker gives him incredible bonuses, but it does open him up a little bit to potential damage. There we go. Made him a Master Berserker and one level up. What does he need going forward? Needs nothing for any of the skills that he can take normally. So now it's just preference-wise. Willpower gives him more stamina. Constitution gives him more health. Make him a Master Templar.
And so you return. Lovely Morrigan has at last found someone willing to dance to her tune. Such enchanting music she plays, wouldn't you say? Aw, how disappointing. You think you're the first to come, full of righteousness and bluster. If only that were so. From you, I expected more. I am an optimist. Secretly, I hope that not all mortals hurtle recklessly towards their fates. Yet always it is so. Ah, but it is an old, old story. One that Flemeth has heard before. And even told. Let us skip right to the ending, shall we? Do you slay the old wretch as Morrigan bids, or does the tale take a different turn? Choice. There is power in choices, as there is in lies. I shall give you one of each. Morrigan wishes my grimoire? Take it as a trophy. Tell her I am slain. I go. Perhaps I surprise Morrigan one day. Or I may simply watch. It would be interesting to see what she does with her freedom. Enlightening, even. Would you
take care, Beezer. Alright, here's the thing. I didn't save before the conversation. I should have. Even if I kill her, which I'm not 1000% certain I can, but even if I kill her, she comes back in Dragon Age 2.
We believe what we want to believe. It's all we ever do. You get to keep her for a time. It's far easier this way, don't you think? The lies are always more fun.
Yes, fun. Tricking Morgan. Oh, who am I kidding? That does sound fun. I'm a bad man.
Not killing Morrigan's mother. That is the more noble choice, right? Right?
The book is inside the hut, with notes and spells enough to make even Morrigan blush with delight. You and I will not meet again. That I guarantee.
It's really tough to make that choice, though, because Morgan never finds out, as far as I know. But we didn't end up having to fight her. Which, trust me, Flemeth can party wipe you quickly. Aha! You were wrong. I see you again.
Change your mind already? I changed knickers less quickly. Wouldn't we all, alas? Back to this again. Sabers rattling and jaws firmly planted on the floor. Oh, do something. Then do leave an old woman in peace. So many visitors. Next they'll be putting in a road, maybe an inn. Ah.
I'll tell you, I've never actually done the leave her alive route.
So, full of questions, are you? Possibly, if I had the desire to. I do not. I was told to accompany you and to help you, and that I shall. This may extend to the teaching of my mother's skills in time. For now, I simply do not know you well enough. I promise nothing.
Oh, okay. Don't know me well enough. Well, you've certainly shared enough bedtime with me.
Mother's real grimoire, is it? I am glad you were able to find it after all. My thanks for retrieving it. I shall begin studying it immediately and unlock the power that it holds.
Okay, let's check to see what her, Obviously, it's not going to be good armor, but the Robes of Possession do give her a 12 defense bonus. Spell power defense. She's got plus 12 currently. From what? I don't know from what. Okay, so she's got 26 armor rating. I can, of course, up that with better armor. If I can get better armor. I don't think she needs the Robes of Possession. For their appearance, by the way, they just look like her regular robes. So nothing different in the way she looks from her default appearance. But she loses that additional defense from being all armored up. You ready to talk?
What is your wish, Kadan? I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware. That is complicated. I told you before that I was sent here. I was not sent alone. I came to your lands with 7 of the Beresad, my brothers, to seek answers about the Blight. We made our way across the Ferelden countryside without incident, seeing nothing of the threat we were sent to observe. Until the night we camped by Lake Calenhad. They came from everywhere. The earth beneath our feet, the air above us. Our own shadows harbored the darkspawn. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late. I fell. I am told no others survived. I don't know how long I lay on the battlefield among the dead, nor do I know how the farmers found me. I only know that when I woke I was no longer among my brothers, and my sword was gone from my hand. Perhaps. I searched for it, and when that failed I asked my rescuers what had become of it. They said they found me with nothing. I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. I panicked. Unthinking, I struck them down. That sword was made for my hand alone. I have carried it from the day I was set into the Beresad. I was to die wielding it for my people. Even if I could cross Ferelden and Tevinter, unarmed and alone, to bring my report to the Arishok, I would be slain on sight by the Antam. They would know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew breath. If I knew where to look, it would be in my hand now. Near Lake Calenhad. Perhaps those words are empty, but thank you all the same.
Okay. Now we go take care of his quest.
Yes.
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 I don't expect combat, so we're going to travel with a different group so we can get some level ups if these people have earned them. Okay, Wynn is already a spirit healer. She's eventually going to get another one, and I'm going to probably make her a arcane warrior as well. Oh, I already made her an arcane warrior. Never mind. And of course she's a spirit healer, and she's maxed out on that. Look for anything red, because if there's something red, she can't do it. But she's got nothing in the red, so she's got enough magic to do everything. So now we need to worry about how much she can cast spells. And Zevron, I already made him a ranger, I know that. He should be able to do everything as well. This needs dexterity of 36, okay. Now there's nothing he can't do. I can move him towards being a master ranger. I can increase his skills with weapons, or I can increase his archery skills. Let's keep working his dual weapons. There should have been somebody up here to talk to.
What is your wish, Kadan? Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on. I am hardly surprised. Very well. As you wish.
Okay, so I need to go look in Misha's hoard. And see if I've already retrieved his blade. Because I didn't get a quest when he told me when I told him we could look for it. I already did get his blade, okay. It's weaker, that's why he's not using it. That's what I thought would end up being the... Now, here's the interesting thing. I could give this to Morrigan. And she would carry it. But she would draw it when combat started, and then she'd put it away to cast spells, and then draw it, and then put it away. It slows her down drastically. Oh, well, I'm here. Is Alistair strong enough? He is not to wear Kaelin's stuff. Alright, what's the heaviest stuff I've got here? If I compare this to Wynn, she could wear it. Heavy dwarven helmet, gloves, yes. I do not have heavy dwarven boots. Ooh, that's, she can actually wear Kalen's armor. Let's see what big man here has
Something you need? I'm sure you...
for armor. Nothing massive. Okay. I wonder if she has anything to say now that she's had the book and we've done something and come back.
I wish to ask a question of you. I wish to know your opinion of love. You and I have been intimate, for one. We have been close
Mark,
for some time
welcome.
now. You are impressive in many ways, and you even protected me from Flemeth without hope of reward. I feel anxious when I look upon you. I dislike this sense of dependency. 'Tis a weakness I abhor. If this is love, I wish to ascertain that you do not feel the same. No, that's not what I'm saying. You need to pay attention. What I'm saying is that I have been foolish. I have allowed myself to become too close. This is a weakness. You are not listening to me. Do not be such a fool. This is for your own good. I am not like other women. I am not worth your distraction, and you are not worth mine. You are impossible. Have it your way, but I will tell you truly now. You will regret it in the end.
Probably. But there's lots of things I regret in the end. Do I still have any gifts on me? No gifts. So let's sell the vellum and the garnet. I gotta start using that poison up.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Sapphires and gems of that general tier go in the box over here for the Mages Guild, or the Dwarves. Not the Mages Guild, the Dwarves.
So, tell me, how did you become a Grey Warden? Then you became a Grey Warden out of necessity. But Duncan must also have seen something special in you.
Well,
the Order
yeah, he
does
did,
not take in
but...
recruits just to save their life. You must be proud to be able to represent your tribe and the Dalish as a Grey Warden. Sometimes it gives me comfort to think that everything will end up the way it's supposed to. That it will be all right. You were chosen. You survived the joining when others did not. Perhaps it was meant to be.
Yeah, I'd like to get a discount on gas, but I'm not sure what you're referring to on the getting the 10%, because I mean, I get the 10% discount in a lot of places because I am a veteran, but all right, we're going hunting werewolves. Yes. So I want my usual crew.
Indeed.
Indeed.
I can't believe I forgot we went and got Sten's sword. This dark area is the blight that we just walked right through. Oh, yeah, okay.
So I take it you did not enjoy your Templar training?
That's directed at me, I take it.
Do you see any others about who have failed at their religious instruction?
I didn't fail. I was recruited into the Grey Wardens.
And if you had not been recruited, what would have happened instead?
I would have turned into a drooling lunatic, slaughtered the Grand Cleric, and run through the streets of Denham in my small clothes, I guess.
Your self-awareness does you credit.
I thought you'd like that.
Anathara, friend. It is good to see another of the wandering clans. Where is your clan now, if I might ask? I see. I am glad you have become part of such a respectful organization as the Grey Wardens, however. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brazilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me. None of us are happy about this situation, and I least of all.
This guy at least looks like he's got some age on him.
You have your own concerns, I am certain. Well, perhaps you could help me with it. I would certainly appreciate anything you could do. My wife, Dalilah, and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Dalilah is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her. If I could just know if Dalilah is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace. I have an amulet made by our craftsman. It's not much, but I would be happy to give it to you in return for any news.
Jaina and Cammon together, I see. Strange that you should take the time to involve yourself in that affair, of all things. We know only what Zathrian has told us over the years. I never saw one myself until the attack. Some of us have wondered. The Keeper says they are simply cunning, that any beast can lie in wait. But this seemed more than that.
It was planned. These are no simple beasts.
Then the real question is why the Keeper would insist that it is not so. I do not believe he would, but even the wisest of men do not always see the truth in front of them, nor do they always wish to. As you know, they can shapeshift into wolves, allowing them to hide amidst the true wolves.
Well, that's why they're called werewolves, because you're wandering around saying, where are the wolves?
The hunters say they have strength and speed far beyond what's ordinary, and are as tough as such beasts come. Like wolves, they hunt in packs so as to combine their strength. But in the end, a blade kills them as surely as it does any other. What you need to fear is their bite. If you're infected, you are done. Though not right away, and not all at once. Other than not to get bitten? Not that I know of.
Well, you could try being a Grey Warden.
Of course. You wish something else? Dareth Shirol.
Alright. I think it's this way is the way into the forest. Yep.
On it.
Already picked that one. West Brazilian Forest.
Ah, more forests. Here I thought I had left the wilds behind for good.
This should be easy enough.
And there we go. Our first encounter was a success. Morrigan went up a level. And Great Bear has helped us once again. Oh, thank you, Great Bear. I can continue trying to give her maximum willpower, or I can try and make her constitution a little higher. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to split them. I'm going to give her 1 willpower and 2 constitution per level from here on, at least for the next little while. See what else I can give her. Mass Rejuvenation would make her a decent healer for our group. This is a good one. You can do sleep, and I think it's horror becomes a nightmare, which does damage. Death magic is good for her. Eventually you can give Curse of Mortality. That's the one where no matter what you do, you can't heal until it ends. And it lasts between, I think it's either 60 or 90 seconds. It's a good long time. Spell Wisp, Grease, Spell Bloom. Stinging Swarm. I'm gonna give her the healing. This forest is a lot of twists and turns. It can be difficult to move around. See over there, there's some werewolves.
Right.
And the other thing that makes navigating frustrating in the forest here is if you don't go the way they want you to, you just run into a barrier.
Finally, some wildlife. I thought everything was out to get us.
Back! Too easy!
Looks like a Templar corpse. Give her a little gift.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so...
The Watchwolves have spoken truly, my brothers and sisters. Another of the Dalish come to put us in our place. Come to make us pay for our attack. We are beasts, but we are no longer simple and mindless. Let that thought chill your spine. You speak to Swift Runner. I lead my cursed brothers and sisters. Turn back now. Go back to the Dalish and tell them that you have failed. Tell them we will gladly watch them suffer the same curse we have suffered for too long. We will watch.
I don't think I'm going to do that.
Was it not Sathrian who sent you? He wishes only our destruction, never to talk. The time for peace is long past. There will be no peace between the elves and we who are cursed. Witherfang is the first and the eldest. This forest is his home, and you will never see him, if you are lucky. The first of us. If there are others of his kind elsewhere, we know nothing of them.
Uh-huh.
I know why you seek him, and it is not to speak. We are done speaking. Run from the forest while you can. Run to the Dalish and tell them they are doomed.
I don't think I'm going to do that.
Very well. I will not risk throwing my people at you like unthinking brutes. Come, brothers and sisters. Let us retreat. The forest has eyes of its own, and it will deal with intruders as it always has.
Oh, that was pleasant. Obviously, the red marks over there mean that something is, How did that already... Aha! So there's two ways around here. Got it. The red marks mean there's something else over there that we can fight. Ironically, it's werewolves, who just said they didn't want to fight us. I'm not going to attack the one that's being crushed. I'm going to attack the other one. You attack that.
They'll never know what hit them.
So yeah, after saying that they aren't going to throw any of their people away at us, they throw people away at us. What, did they let you out of the closet late?
As you wish. Let's get started.
That's a mage belt.
Who comes? We were sent to find Witherfang, bring his heart. Attacked.
I can loot him.
And Darren and Tishan, Leveline. Our scouts saw you approaching and tell me you carry the body of one of our hunters with you. Ah, Dagon. He is wounded, but I think he will live.
I'm glad we were able to help him. Thank the Maker we returned to the Dalish in time. He must have watched over this man.
Or perhaps his own gods were watching out for him.
And perhaps they just know the Maker by another name.
Believe what you wish. It seems to me that they should be thanking the Grey Warden more than some absent god. But who am I to judge?
Mas Sirenas, your help is appreciated. Come, Lethaline, let us take Dagon to the Keeper, and quickly. If we are lucky, we may still save him.
New quest and completed in one shot. See, that looks like a path, but you can't go up it.
On.
Okay, so there's a tent and a fire pit and a bedroll. Looks like a camp. And it's stuff that you can poke around with, so... Aha! Fallen tree. Oh. Hello. Let's, It looks like there's another one in back. Nothing bigger than the ogre, though, so... I'm gonna go after that one. Bear can go after that one. Alistair can go after that one. She's already chosen a target. I want you to target him with Crushing Prison.
Victory shall be mine!
No. The affliction first.
At your order.
I did not tell her to attack that simple darkspawn. I hate when she changes her mind. She has this habit of changing her target to whichever one I'm fighting. Which is really, really nice and sweet and all.
This should be easy enough.
I don't know what that's... Who gets that? Probably Shell. But it could be someone else. Okay, in order to get there, I have to get past Grand Oak here. In order to get past Grand Oak, I have to get down there somehow. When we came around the corner, I had seen the fallen tree. Ironbark. You got any fire spells, Morrigan? No? I'll make do with lightning then. Okay. So we know it. That's the way into the northeast forest. But we need to go down to see our new friend, who's a named tree person. This guy's gonna come alive and attack us.
Here we go.
Looks like another one's gonna come alive and attack us. Right there. I'm gonna need to give Morgan some flame spells if she goes up a level again. Alright, the one I want to talk to, because he's named, seems to be guarded by a bunch of these guys. Liliana. Could you, I don't have any ice arrows? Or fire arrows? That's not gonna do. I'm gonna have to buy some of those. I need to try and end that.
On it.
What manner of beast be thee that comes before this elder tree? Ah, thou speakest of the others, how filled they are with hate. I apologize on their behalf. They cannot control their fate. Allow me a moment to welcome thee. I am called the Grand Oak, sometimes the Elder Tree.
It rhymes? 'Tis a rhyming tree. One can
'Tis
only
a
imagine what
rhyming
manner of
tree.
spirit is involved here.
And unless thou think'st it far too soon, might I ask of thee a boon? I have but one desire, to solve a matter very dire. As I slept one early morn, a thief did come and steal an acorn. All I have is my being, my seed. Without it, I am alone indeed. I cannot go and seek it out, yet I shall die if left without. Go to the east to find this man. I shall await. Do what thou can.
All right. Now let's create a save. And I am going to thank you all for coming for the up to 3 hours you've spent with me today as we've entered the Priscillian Forest in search of the aid of the elves. I hope that everybody had a good time. I certainly enjoyed bringing it to you. I hope everybody's well. And I hope that you get just a little bit more every day. Until next time, which should be tomorrow night, we'll be doing Fear, continuing that playthrough. I hope everybody takes care of yourselves. Check in on friends and family. Make sure they're all alright. And, of course, take care of yourselves. I am Rob. Have a good day.